Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Michelle for those of you who don't know. And this is Nebula. Nebula! Hi! Show everyone how different you look. Woof! Oh my goodness, a little puppy. You're not little anymore, goodness gracious. She's so dark now. So I almost have none of my fuzzy yellow hairs left. She wants to eat the rats. Not really. You're just nice to them. Huh. You give them kisses, which I think means you want to eat them. But she's such a good girl. Gotten so big, huh? Gotten so big. She's almost, oh my goodness, 8 months almost? Huh. Couple days, 3 days? She was born in October. So, oh goodness. Any Nebula love I can get, I take. But anyway, I have been pretty busy. I haven't knit as much as I wanted to, but I have been doing a good amount of it in the last month, and I have a lot to share, so let's get started. I'm wearing my Elfmail, which is finished, finally. Oh, I can't even tell you when I cast this on because I looked for pictures and I couldn't find anything about when I started this. I'm going to assume it was like 2019, maybe in the fall, if not in the winter, but definitely not after 2020 started because it has been a long time. I cast it on this and I think my nightbook, which I haven't touched still. I took it off the mannequin. I replaced it with my beautiful eggshell, which was my first ever non-acrylic sweater. I can't believe I haven't worn it yet on an episode, but maybe you'll see it one day when I stop wearing my finished objects. I've blocked it since you last saw it, so the sleeves aren't as puffy as they were, which is, I guess, okay. And they definitely stretched out a bit because this is superwash. The only difference that I did in the pattern was, which I think I've said in my last video, I added this seam texture thing that's down the sides because I just figured it'd look more uniform. And I also didn't do any decreases on the sleeve until right before the cuff. And I did like a lot. And I think that's it. Everything else is to pattern. I highly recommend this pattern. It's really nice texture. And I just love it. It's cozy. I've been wearing it a lot. I don't know if I'll knit it again soon. Maybe eventually. One day. I don't know. I don't feel like I need another one, but I really would love to see it in other colors. Well then. Aside from this, I have one other finished object, which is a Summer Secret top. Crop. Summer Secret Crop by Jessie Maed Designs. And it's super cute. It's also a superwash yarn. I used up everything I had left from this yarn. This is the yarn that I used for my first El Hezron socks, the ones with the little purple beads on them, which is just beautiful. Since this has purple specks going through it, it's super nice. I love the edge detail. And it was really fun. Super quick knit. I think I did it in a day and a half. And I made the straps halter because I couldn't get them long enough. I was literally knitting them at the same time to make them even. And this is as far as I got, and it wouldn't reach the back. So it's a halter. It's super cute. I started another one in mohair. And this pattern is free, so that's cool. I've had it in my Dropbox for a really long time. Just never I thought it would be more intense. It's very straightforward. It's very well written. It's super easy. So yeah, that was nice because I was kind of afraid for like intricate details, but it's super well written. And this is my other one. I'm making it with mohair. It's 78.4% mohair, 17.3% wool, and 4.3% nylon, if that matters. The decimals, I'm so confused. This was fairly cheap mohair. I think this was $9. There's 50 grams, 106 yards. I had 2 of them. One of them got attacked by either rats or dogs. I can't remember. It's been a long time. So I've just balled up what I could salvage, and I have scraps. Nebby got into it again yesterday and tore this ball apart, so I hope I have enough. I don't know. I really don't know if this is going to be practical. For the ribbing, I used, where did it go? I used the black yarn that I dyed for my Moonlit Romp. So, just to give it some added structure, I guess. And we'll see how it turns out. I hope I have enough. I thought about holding this double with the superwash yarn, but it's pretty dense fabric. I don't know. I'll see when I get there. We'll see what happens. I'm definitely going to use the other yarn for the straps because this is as thick as it is, it's easily breakable. So I've just been knitting on this when I feel like I need some stock in it. So that's that. And I don't know if I'll knit another Summer Secret crop. I just don't need more. What I do need is more like t-shirts and like longer tank tops, which I do want to make a longer version. I just didn't have enough of that yarn and I wanted to use it all up, which is what I did. So that's that one. I started some socks with my sister and it's going well for me. I don't know if she started hers over. It's been a process. It's hard to teach someone things over FaceTime. But it gave me a good excuse to cast these on because I've been holding on to this Pat's Croy sock yarn for so long. The color is Celestial Colors, which is weird to me. Like, why not just call it Celestial? But look at the stitches and the colors and the self-striping. I was very excited about seeing how this striped up because you can kind of tell in the ball that there's a difference. It's just very slight in here, but when you knit it up, it is stunning, and I'm so excited for these. Oh, they're so pretty. I'm not following a pattern, just doing vanilla socks as I usually do. I also have been working on my sister's funny pair of socks. And they are kind of a chaotic mess right now because I got past the heel on my first pair, my first of the pair, and I'm always afraid to run out, so I started the second pair. So I'm taking yarn from both the inside and the outside. Look at this mess. Okay, so, oh geez. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I put it in there gracefully, but I don't know what's happening right now. Oh, here we go. It was just twisted. So I got past the heel on the first one. I put these on my blockers, but I don't think they would fit. Tulip is so thirsty. Tulip! I hope you can see the pattern. It's super pretty. This is the Pooh and Piglet colorway by Knitting to Copy. Funny pair yarn. So I got past the heel. I did a shadow wrap heel. I'm working it toe up. The pattern's written cuff down, but I am a freak, so I do what I want, I guess. I don't know. But I started the second sock, which is opposite colors. And then once I get to this point, I'll just knit on both of these until I run out. And that way I'll use up all the yarn and it'll be nice. I'm super excited for these. It's been really nice to work with this yarn. I absolutely love it. All of Knitting Nikabe's yarns are non-superwash and dyed with natural dyes. So, I can't remember what these were dyed with. I think, I don't want to lie. I can't remember. I'm a bad kid. So I've been working on these a lot. Friday is sock day. So I decided to frog a pair that I had started previously and started working on these. So they're coming along. I'm glad that I have started working on them. I just need to get rid of all my gift knits because there's too many and I want to be a selfish knitter. So I received a message on Instagram from the wonderful Vanessa of Cape Me Fibers, and she thanked me for knitting her Cloudchaser socks, which is incredible. They are amazing. I mentioned them in my first episode. They were these with the beautiful intricate cables and lacing, and they're just incredible. It was a pattern that was published, I guess, in the February 2020 Knit Crate, and she sent me, it's all written instructions, so it's just words, and I'm a very visual person, so she offered to send me a chart of the cabling, and I am so grateful for it because now I'm working on my second pair and I'm finally past the cuff. It's so nice. These socks are long overdue. I haven't been working on them because it's acrylic and I have to literally read row for row, but now I have a chart and I'm so thankful. So thank you so much, Vanessa, you're the best. I'm so excited to wear these. This pattern is incredible. This is the second time I've made them. The first time I made them and they ended up not being big enough because I think it was my first cable sock, which is insane to think about because they're so intricate. Do I not have, I don't think I have it, but the first pair I knit was in the yarn that I made my ranunculus out of, but just the strand with the green and orange flecks, not the mohair. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. Maybe I'll make another baby bonnet. Little baby bear bonnet. But anyway. Really excited to be working on these again. I'm glad I have so many socks. I did just cast off those socks in my last episode, and I've been craving socks. So here we are. Hopefully I can get through this in the next couple weeks so I can wear them. It's so pretty. Ugh. Reminds me of seashells, kind of. The little scalloping look. I don't know. They're really pretty. Gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. I should knit them again on some good yarn because this is just acrylic that someone gave me when I lived in Japan, and it feels nice. It's just, you can tell the difference, even with the superwash. But I don't have a lot of acrylic left, and I don't have any plans to use what I've got right now. If I do, it'll be baby stuff, maybe, that I can sell at craft fairs. But moving on. Ugh. that is my last sock whip that I have. I started a hat for Tom on demand. After seeing this sweater, he wanted a hat like this. And I was like, let me just knit a swatch. Yes, I knit a swatch of the colors on this, but reversed in the pattern. And he loved it. So I'm making him a hat based on the Elfmail sweater. And to make decreases less chaotic and confusing, I've added that little stripey detail on, I think, 5 places in the hat. It is so pretty. Oh, I hope you can see that. It's so gorgeous. And it looks kind of stupid right now because it's like I double brimmed it and sewed it in, and it's just like very scrunched, and it kind of, I think it's gonna look like a balloon when it's done, but it looks good on. I'll throw it on. I think it looks good on anyway. I don't want strings hanging in my face. Let's stay back there. This is how far I got. He wants it to be long enough to cover his ears, so I think I'm gonna knit like 6 inches and then start the decreases, because I am gonna do decreases over 14 rows, I think. So every other row, so it's more like 32 rows, which I think is 2 inches. Who knows? He just wants it long enough to cover his ears because every hat that I make is too small apparently. But yeah, I really like this, and I'm kind of jealous, and I'm probably gonna steal it, just like the Jason's cashmere hat, which got thrown into the washing machine and shrunk. I don't know if I shared that, but I gave it to Atticus because it is like this big now. Cashmere in the washing machine. Well, Nebby's being mad. She's so mad. Are you mad, Nebbaloo? Nebbaloni? Oh no, my baby. Oh my goodness, this episode's gonna be so long. Let's see. I have not really worked on the Hawthorn too much, but I did get a little bit further in the body. I'm almost on the body. It is the Navia Duo yarn from Hobby, and it just sucks up all the dog hair, but I'm pretty far. It's looking great. Just super easy. I don't even know what this patterning is called, but it kind of reminds me of, I have a fisherman's rib, I think that's what it is, sweater from Forever 21 that I was wearing last night, and I was like, why does this look exactly like the Hawthorn? But it's a little bit different, because you can tell that there's rows where the stitches were slipped, or I think they were knit through the stitch below. Is that how fisherman's rib work? I don't know. I've only done it once, and it was on a hat in like 2017, so. Anyways, this is my Hawthorn for my sister by Darling Jadore, and I really like this pattern. I talked about it a lot in my last one. I just wanted to show how long it's gotten. And I'm keeping it in my purple Scully bag because they match, kind of. But that is that one. My Wavebreak has gotten a little bit of love. We've been doing craft fairs, so I've been sitting and bringing all my knits with me, and that's how I finished my Elfmail, actually. What is happening here? What is this? I am unokay with this. How about we don't? What the actual hell? Who did this to me? So I don't know about you, but I am the kind of person who really likes to undo knots. So like jewelry, if it gets a little knot in it, I love that. I mean, I hate it, but I like untangling them. Just a fun fact. I know a lot of people really don't like that. But I like untangling intricate knots. Anyway, here's my sleeve. I just started decreasing. I think I wanted to do like about to here before I started decreasing because my upper arms are pretty chonky in comparison to what patterns say they should be, I guess. But everyone's different. Really, it's really rare that I follow a pattern's sleeves like properly. But this is coming along. Funny fact with this. I was trying to plan summer knitting and going through my yarn, and I was moving stuff around, and out of nowhere pops this little baby. And I questioned Tom about it because I was like, I'm pretty positive that this was all I had left. I even said so in my last video, I'm pretty sure. And this, I was like, did you buy this yarn and sneak it into my thing? And he was like, no. Like, he was like, I wouldn't even know what to get you. But apparently I hid it from myself. And so I definitely will have enough for this now. So that's reassuring, and that made me very happy. So I haven't worked on this in a while because I started something new, which I'll show you a little later. But I definitely want to finish the sleeves of this, or at least one sleeve before I start the sleeves on the Hawthorn. So I really gotta start cranking this out. I don't need this sweater for a while because it's way too hot here to wear it right now, but I hope that I can finish it before winter. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, it is the Wavebreak by Unwind Knitwear, who I love, and I will never turn down the chance to show you these beautiful, beautiful lace panel thing in mohair. Oh, it's so nice. I love it. Ugh. I'll stare at it the whole time if I don't put it away. So in the bag it goes. So I've made some pretty good progress on my possibility of crows again, which is awesome. Excuse all my clippies. Oh, maybe I should take them off for this because that would help. And past the sleeves, guys. Past the sleeves. Oh, I'm so happy. Okay, let me just clip these to each other real quick. Oh, shoot. Okay. That's exactly what I didn't want to happen. But whatever. Here we go. I'm further. I think last time I showed you I was here. I just crested his little forehead. And now I'm to this point. I'm doing it as in Tarja, I guess. I think that's what this is called. These little clips are super helpful, and I use them a lot when I do C2C blankets, which is corner to corner. It's crochet. I haven't done one in a while. I'm pretty sure I posted one of them in I made a Star Wars blanket for my neighbor, and that was pretty cool. These help a lot in keeping everything neat. They're like little laundry clips that I got at a dollar store in Japan. And they are a lifesaver. But this is how far I've gotten on my possibility of crows, which is on my weekly knit on Thursday. So tomorrow I will be working on this because today's Wednesday. I usually film on Wednesdays. So the sleeves are separated. Everything is right in the world. Well, that's a lie. We all know that's a lie. So I'm super excited to be just a little bit closer on this and finally pass the sleeves because, oh my gosh, purling all of that was such a nightmare. Now I only have to do the body, which isn't bad. And this pattern has kind of forced me to like purling because I have to do it. So that's nice. But again, this pattern is by Just Yarning and it's incredible. And I'm using the recommended yarn, which is Knit CA Woolly Warmth. And it is very, very woolly and I love it. It's gonna keep me so warm. Oh. Maybe I'll be done by October. Maybe I'll be done in time for Halloween. I highly doubt it, but one can hope. So the thing I've been working on the most is a new cast on. I'm very excited about it. It is with Knitting Me Cobby yarn in the color Gold Ticket, which, oh no, is this one, which I love. It's so pretty. It's dyed with marigolds. Oh, non-superwash. It's perfect. I love it so much. The yellows and the greens, oh, I love them. But I started a Billie pullover by Sari Nordlund, and I'm loving it so much. It's taken so long because cables and yeah, oh gosh, it's so squishy. It's like a I don't even know, like a quilted pillow. Oh, it's so nice. I love this pattern. I love this yarn. It's just the perfect combination. And I'm so excited for it. I can't wait to do the neckline because this is stressing me out. Normally, I would do the neckline almost immediately, but I've been lazy and I don't want to cake up another skein. But I have this much left, so I need to soon. Surprisingly, the pattern is not as intense as I thought it would be. It's actually quite easy. There's just a lot of charts to keep track of. And yeah, if you've done a lot of cabling, it gets to a point where you can just memorize it. So I like that. I just have to remember what row I'm on. And it's like well, some of them are 4-row repeats, I think, and some are 8. But most of the things are 4-row repeats. But I'm still working on, oh my goodness. I'm still working towards getting the sleeves long enough to separate. I don't know if I will put this on hold until something else is off of sleeve separators, because I usually use my shorter circular cords to hold the sleeves, or I'll use those little safety pin thingies. But I just don't like having a lot of things on cords at once. So we will see. We will see. But I highly recommend this pattern. It's super nice. And the yarn only makes it so much better. It's so squishy. Ugh. Even this. Like, I'll just pick this up and squish it. There's mohair on my face. I think that's the last whip I have. Pretty sure. I don't think I left anything out. I have some more plans for summer knits. There is a pattern for shorts by, oh boy, I forget. I'll put it on the screen. But I want to make them maybe with this. It's yarn from Knit Crate that I over-dyed. It's 50% superwash merino, 30% linen, 20% silk. And I figured it was, what color was this? It was called Sandstone. So it was like, it was very pink, I think. But of course, like the linen and silk didn't take the dye. So all of the colors that you see is from the merino. And it turned out to be like a pretty dark mauve-y color, which is cute. And I think it would be good for shorts just because it's dark. And the other yarn that I have that's linen is this. It's cotton linen and lyocell and nylon. And I think I'm going to make a gather round top by Espace Tricot with this. And it's kind of a neutral cream with some pink. And the color is Beaches. It's also from a Knit Crate from a long time ago. And I think it's like chain yarn, this one. It's not spun. It's very interesting. But yeah, this I think will be nice and breezy. Be a good t-shirt. If I have enough. I hope I have enough. But that's my plans with those. I still have some plans from before with my lamb's wool. I want to make this into the mittens by Fiber Tales, which I talked about a long time ago. But I think I'm going to save that for the fall. This will be so nice to knit in the fall. Oh, so pretty. Anyways. While I sit here and talk to you, I'm going to frog this sock. I started it. I don't think I like the way that the colors are blocking. It's just really chunky stripes, and I don't know if I'd rather this be like a hat or something. I don't know. I'm gonna have to brainstorm on that, but I'm going to frog this while I talk about other things. I have been spinning a lot. I don't think I can do this while I talk. I'm gonna put it down. Oh, I did want to say that since my last episode, I lost one of my ratty babies, Ayla, who is the sweetest little mousy babe. When I went to pick up two more after I got Starfire and Raven, who are my older ladies now. It's been over 2 years. Sheesh. So they were a couple months old, and I was like, just having two isn't really enough. When we were in Japan, I had one rat, and I felt so bad for her because she was just alone, and they're very, like, they're little family-oriented babies, so they need others to cuddle with, and they have, like, a whole social structure. I don't know. They're so smart, and I don't know, I just wanted them to have their own little family. So I went to go pick up Tulip, who is my hairless rat, and Serana, and there was only one little girl left after I picked them out, and she was like a mousy brown, and she was curly, and she looked older, and she kind of had the sneezies, which was scary. They said that she's been there for like 3 litters and no one picked her up, so I couldn't leave her there. So I brought her home, and she She was always the sweetest and the most cuddly of all 5 of them. And she sadly passed away, I think the day I filmed, actually. Because I remember, like, looking at the cage and she was just, like, laying in the bottom. And I stopped filming and I took her outside and just sat with her. And just quietly fell asleep. And I was just petting her. She was a good rat. I want to get boys next. I'm kind of worried about all of them being around the same age now that I think about it, because I feel like I'm going to lose them all at once or during the span of a week or something. Or at least Raven and Starfire. They're getting old. They all seem to be in good health. I'm just worried. And I get very attached to things. So losing her was rough. But I buried her and I surrounded her with flowers. It was nice. She was a good kid. She was everyone's favorite when they came to visit. They were like, "Where's the little mousy one?" But yeah, just an update on my life. Other than that, I've been doing some spinning. Let me put this down. Over the last 2 days, I've gotten this much done. I have so much left to go on this. And then once that's done, I will move it to one of my bobbins for my spinning wheel. And then I have 61 more grams. So this is 61 together and this is 61. I'm really loving how this is coming up. I think that I need to work a little bit more with the spinning wheel because, first of all, the yarn that I made last time is like way over twisted. I chain plied it, which also probably wasn't a great idea. I mean, there's parts in here that are super chunky from just the wheel going too fast and me not taking my time. Because spinning is exciting and I just want the final product. But with this, I'm just enjoying the process more. I wonder if I can show you how it will look. I mean, it'll probably be a little bit more relaxed, but it's coming out gorgeous. And I'm really excited to see how many yards I get because I've been spinning it it's pretty thin. I don't know what, I guess I'm hoping for like, maybe it might come out to like a DK weight. It's definitely not skinny enough to be like, I mean, if I left it as a single, it'd probably be sport, but I don't know enough about that stuff either to say for sure. But I have been really enjoying spinning. And I didn't realize how much I liked the spindle because I was so excited to get my wheel that I just dropped my spindle. Like, I didn't touch it for so long. I did have some hair that I spun from Link when I brushed him one day just to see how that was going to go because I literally have bags, like vacuum sealed bags of Link hair. Tulip, you're so thirsty. I have multiple vacuum sealed bags of Link hair to spin, and so I just wanted to practice a little bit. I brushed him out one day and just went to town on this thing. It was tricky because, I mean, he's a husky, so his hair fibers are pretty long in some places. Like if you take it from, like the hairs on his back are longer and the hairs near his tail are longer, but some of it's quite short and some of it's really crimpy. So when I picked up my spindle, there was like not a lot of hair that I spun, but a good enough amount that I didn't want to throw it away. So I figured I'd wrap it up into a mini skein, and it is so cute. Oh, it's so cute. And it's surprisingly pretty coarse. I don't know if you can see that. I posted a picture on my Instagram of him sitting next to it. The dogs are trying to eat it the whole time. It's so cute. I don't know, I might make like a little keychain or like hang it in my rearview mirror. That would be really cute. Or like make it a Christmas tree decoration, but I want to enjoy it all year. So I don't know. For now I'm just obsessing over how cute it is, a little baby. So cute. Ugh. But I think that's everything. Oh, I did want to talk about the Kelbourne Woolens wool that I use to make my Lottie pullover, just in case anyone wants to use it. Do know it pills a pretty good amount. It doesn't bother me, but I wanted to throw that out there because I'm pretty sure this is the camper. Oh, it's so nice. It's 100% wool. I think it's DK weight. It's wonderful, and the drape is nice. I think these were knit on 4.5. It's amazing, and I wear this so much. It's so warm and so soft. But do know I did pull a lot of the pilling off. I had like rows of pilling that I yanked off. I don't have a gleaner. I should get one, but I wanted to be as honest as possible and let you know that it pills. I've worn it a lot. Oh, look, here's more. It's mostly under the armpits and like on the side seams. Look at this piece. That's a long boy. Anyway, yeah, just in full disclosure, know that if you use this, it will pill, and that's that. I haven't used any of their other lines, just the camper, so I don't know about that. But I don't think it says what kind of wool is used. It just says 100% wool. So I don't know enough about different fibers to know what pills more than others. So I wouldn't even be able to guess what's in this. It is very soft. I think I talked about this before. It does have like it's so hard to describe. There's no like prickle at all, but you can feel that it's wool, if that makes sense. Like I definitely don't think that if someone was sensitive to it, that this would be scratchy. It might, I don't know, if you're very sensitive, but this is very, very, very soft wool. But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there, let everyone know. It's great yarn to work with and to use. It just pills a little bit. Just pills a little bit. A little bit more than I expected anyway. And that is it for me for this week, this month, maybe, who knows. I've been trying to be more active on my Instagram, so if you don't follow me there, that's probably where you'll see the most action. I post on my stories pretty much daily about the dogs, the rats, my lizard, everything. But before I take up any more of your time, I'm going to end it there. I hope wherever you are in the world, you are finding some peace in life and keeping your mental health in check. It's been hard. It has been Very hard. I know. For a lot of people, for me even. It's been rough, and I just hope that you can find some peace and love wherever you are, because it's been scary. And I hope it starts getting better soon, because but stay safe. I love you guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.